Good day, sir. Um, Now I'm going to explain the diagram of metabolic acidosis. For my understanding, imagine your body as a swimming pool. The normal pH, this is like a pool with a balanced pH level where the water is clear and refreshing. But in metabolic acidosis, this is like adding too much acid on the pool and the water become acidic and it's not comfortable for the environment for for the swimmers. The swimmers, this is your body cells. And why does this happen? Okay, too much acid and not enough base, or the base is your body loses too much base or bicarbonate, which help neutralize acid. And how does your body try to compensate? Your body has ways to try to balance the pH. One is faster breathing. This helps to expel more carbon dioxide, which is acidic, and also kidney work. The kidney work harder to remove more acid from your body. And what are the symptoms? Rapid deep breathing, fatigue, nausea and vomiting, confusion, and muscle weakness. Um, what causes metabolic acidosis? Kidney disease, severe diarrhea, diabetes, lactic lactic acidosis, and certain medication or toxins. This can overwhelm your body's ability to handle acid. Um, um, if you think you might have a metabolic acidosis, it's important to see a doctor. They can diagnose the condition and recommend the appropriate treatment. Um, Metabolic acidosis is a complex condition that requires a medical attention. Next is metabolic alkalosis. Is a condition where the body's pH level becomes too alkaline. This occurs due to an excess of bicarbonate or a loss of acid. For example, the normal pH range of the blood is 7.35 to 7.45. This is a balanced state where the levels of acids and bases are in equilibrium. Metabolic alkalosis, it is a condition that pH level rises above 7.45. This can be due to increased bicarbonate level. This can happen due to excessive intake of antacids or bicarbonate containing solutions, or due to certain medical conditions, and also loss of acids. This can occur due to excessive vomiting, which leads to the loss of stomach acid, or due to use of certain diuretic medication. The body's compensatory mechanism to counteract the alkalosis. The body attempts to lower the pH through respiratory compensation. The body may slow down breathing to retain more carbon dioxide, which is acidic, and also this can lead to hypoventilation, which can be seen as shallowing of breath. And the other one is renal compensation. The kidneys may try to excrete more bicarbonate to lower the pH. However, this process can be slow and may not be fully effective in severe cases. For clinical manifestation, as the symptoms is muscle weakness, muscle clumps, fatigue, confusion, and slow shallowing breathing. For the treatment of metabolic alkalosis depends on the underlying causes, and it may involve correcting the underlying cause, for example, stopping excessive vomiting or adjusting medication use, and replacing loss of electrolytes. If there is a loss of potassium or chloride, these electrolytes may need to be replenished. Next is administrating acidifying agents. In severe case, acidifying agents may administered to lower the pH level. And also, it is important to note that the metabolic alkalosis is a complex condition that requires careful medical evaluation and treatment. Next is respiratory acidosis. Respiratory acidosis is a condition where the lungs can remove enough carbon dioxide from the body. This causes a buildup of carbon dioxide in the blood, making it more acidic. And why it happens? Severe factors can lead to respiratory acidosis. First is lung disease condition like chronic obstruction pulmonary disease or COPD, pneumonia, or pulmonary embolism can impair the lung function. Next is nervous system disorders. This is affecting the nerves or brain that control breathing, such as a stroke or drug overdose. Next is muscle weakness. Conditions like muscular dystrophy can weaken the muscles needed for breathing. And next is airway obstruction and obstruction in the airway, such as sleep apnea or severe asthma attacks. And what are the symptoms? Rapid shallowing, confusion, headache, fatigue, sleepiness, anxiety, and muscle weakness. The treatment for respiratory acidosis is medication or to improve lung function or breathing, and also oxygen therapy to increase oxygen levels in the blood. And next is mechanical ventilation. In severe cases, a ventilator may be needed to assist with breathing. It is important to consult also a healthcare professionals or doctor for proper diagnosis and treatment. Next and last one is respiratory alkalosis. Is a condition in which the pH of the blood becomes abnormally high or alkalotic due to excessive exhalation of carbon dioxide or CO2. This leads to a decrease in the level of CO2 in the blood, which turn reduces the concentration of carbonic acid and raises the pH, making the blood more alkaline. Respiratory alkalosis usually occurs when the rate or depth of breathing increase excessively, a condition known as a hyperventilation. Common causes anxiety or panic attacks, high altitudes, fever, pain, and lung diseases, and also central nervous system disorders. Pathophysiology: when a person hyperventilates, they expel more CO2 than the normal, and then CO2 in the blood combines with the water to form carbonic acid, and which dissociates into hydrogen ions and bicarbonate ions. When CO2 level drops, this reaction shifts, reducing the concentration of hydrogen ions in the blood. As a result of blood pH rises or alkalosis. The symptoms are dizziness or lightheadedness, tingling or numbness, muscle spasm or cramps, palpitation, shortness of breath, and chest discomfort. For the diagnosis, it is typically based on blood gas analysis, where the following findings may be observed: elevated pH above 7.45, indicating alkalosis; decreased partial pressure CO2 less than 35 mmHg, and normal or slightly elevated bicarbonate levels, as the kidneys compensate by excreting bicarbonate to restore balance. For treatment, breathing retaining in cases of anxiety or panic attacks, techniques like slow breathing or using paper bag to rebreathe CO2. It may help. And also oxygen therapy, if the underlying causes is related to a lack of oxygen, supplemental oxygen may be used. And also pain management, treating underlying pain or fever. Correcting metabolic imbalances, if necessary, correcting electrolyte imbalances that arises due to alkalosis. In most cases, respiratory alkalosis is self-limited and resolves once the underlying causes is addressed. However, severe prolonged cases may require a medical intervention.